When you think of Seattle, you may think of the downtown area, the North End, Magnolia, the South End. But some folks out west want you to think of West Seattle. It's an area rich with history and the subject of a new book. Clay Eals is the editor of the West Seattle Herald, and he's here to tell us about Old West Seattle. Clay, welcome. How did the whole idea for this book come about first?
It started out as a Chamber of Commerce project, and the newspaper stepped in about a year ago, and it just took off from there. It's really a community-wide project, something that we've involved people from all over West Seattle and White Center in putting it together, combing their attics for old photographs and all kinds of memorabilia.
Drawing attention to the old West Seattle. Mm-hmm. West Seattle, actually the area out there from Alki around, was the first area settled around here, correct?
Well, the first white settlers came, as every fourth grader knows, in Seattle to Alki in 1851, but a year later the settlers moved across, most of the settlers moved across to what is now downtown. And that's pretty much all you hear about West Seattle in the history books, and so this will really fill in a lot of gaps of knowledge that people do not have, and there's a really rich history over there.
Well, let's take a look at some of that history. We have some of the photographs that you were able to dig out of attics and cardboard boxes, so let's take a look. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about the area.
Well, this is a bird's eye view of Seattle, and as you can see, the West Seattle area really is confined to what is now the Admiral area in these pictures. This is around the turn of the century, when the West Seattle ferry was the first ferry on the Sound, and it went between downtown and West Seattle. This is the north end of West Seattle, where the cable line came up. This is a shot looking across at West Seattle, and then another one of the first kids at Alki School. About 1910. And of course, everybody, when they think of West Seattle, thinks of Alki Beach. This is from 1912, and you not only have the bathers in their old suits, but the old-time cars, and there was the Seattle Auto Club at the time.
Well, that part hasn't changed. They still come over there and swim and line the cars up along West Seattle. This is
a turn-of-the-century shot of Beach Drive before it was the wider road that it is now. Horses along the area, and the houses, the really sparsely populated part of the area at that time.
While the folks look at these pictures, let's talk about West Seattle. West Seattleites a little bit different than regular Seattleites. I don't mean to say that they're irregular. I'm just saying they have a different feeling about their community, maybe.
Well, sure. It's developed a real small town character because of the geographic separation from Seattle that the Duwamish River provides, and it's really been passed over by the suburbanization that's taken place in all of King County. And so you find a lot of older homes and a lot of older businesses in the area, really shaping the character of the area, where that was not the case, or is not the case in some of the other areas around Seattle. The
name of the book is West Side Story. How were you able to get that title? Isn't that a copyrighted title?
Well, no, you cannot copyright a name, and we thought it was it had a good ring to it, plus...
Oh yeah, that it does.
Plus, it really describes what the book is all about, and the West Seattle area was called the West Side for many years before the play even came into existence, and so we thought it was a really appropriate title for the book.
Clay Eals from the West Side Story book and West Seattle Herald. How can folks get information on this book,
this will be coming out July 1st, but you can call 932-0300, which is our office number at the West Seattle Herald, to order the book, and it will be available July 1st.
Okay, 932-0300 if you're interested in the book. Fascinating look at West Seattle, West Side Story. Clay, thanks. Good luck with the book.
Thank you.
I talked to a doctor at West Seattle Community Hospital the other day who said he feels guilty if he doesn't shop at the Alaska Junction.
It's true.
So they do feel very, very close to their community.
The bridge, a lot of people over there are not crazy about putting in the new West Seattle Bridge, opening that area up over
to everybody else.
That's right.
It's true.